Hey folks, another video log. Would you look at that? With my terrible hair, as it usually is. Um, anyway, it's kind of cold out here. I'm surprised the air conditioner is running. In fact, I was looking at it earlier. Let me see if I can do this. Well, I'm holding a phone. Probably not, but I can pause the video. Take a look at those clouds up there. That's pretty neat. I think they call that mackerel sky or something. I don't know. But I just had a look. There, now our screens are broken. I had a look. It's 18 degrees out. It was like 30 yesterday, so that's quite the drop. So, like I said, again, I'm surprised the air conditioner's running. I'm surprised it's warm enough in the house for the air conditioner to run, but maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I might actually open my window tonight. It's going to be nice out, not rain. It'll be the first night in a long time where it hasn't rained. It was dry and all that for weeks on end, and then it's been raining for weeks on end. We've had a whole bunch of thunderstorms and tornado warnings and actual tornadoes. Things like that. Look at this shed up there. There's shingles. Ugh. I think they're getting about 100 times worse now than they were before. I'm not sure how many layers are actually on this. Probably not very many. I'm surprised the roof doesn't leak worse than it does. I'm sure there's a roof leak in it somewhere. In fact, I know there's a roof leak in it somewhere because the floor is wet in places that it really shouldn't be. So, anyway. See, behind me is a stack of stuff. Pulled all that out of there. It's all stuff that I've had listed. I tend to put all the stuff that I'm listing for sale in there. Even though I probably shouldn't, because it's not exactly the most secure thing in the world, even though it's got a lock on it. I'm sure if somebody really wanted to break in there, all they'd have to do is kick the wall down and be just fine. Because I'm sure you could kick the wall down with ease. But, anyway, I pulled them all out. Let's see. All this stuff, that's been sitting around for a while, but these are all things that I've had listed on the classifieds for months on end at various price points. The cases I've all even had listed for free, and I didn't even have a taker, so I guess at this point they're just gonna get relegated to scrap. I actually had this packaged up in a box. I forgot that I still had it, but I had for somebody because they wanted it and wanted me to ship it. So I was like, okay, well, it's gonna cost you extra, and they seemed willing to pay the shipping price. They weren't happy about it, but I mean, I'm not gonna ship something that I'm selling for $10 when the shipping is gonna cost me 30. That seems kind of stupid. Not really how the world works. But anyway, had it all packaged up, asked them for their address, and never heard back from them ever again. That was 2 years ago. 3 years ago. Because it was like shortly after the pandemic happened. So yeah, it's been a while. Just there's a little bit of evidence. So some of them have been sitting in there for years and years. And nobody wants them, so I'm just going to scrap them. I can't even give them away, obviously. So I've got other stuff that's in here right now that I need to really just get off my dead button list for sale and get out of here. Because I'm trying to clean things up to the point where I can actually, move to the place that I'm paying for. Like that might be nice. So, anyway. But there's projects in there. Like I pulled a bunch of power supplies apart because I was going to replace the capacitors in all of them. And that never happened because it just lost interest in the whole idea. And at this point, I don't know where all the screws are. I don't know what caps go where. I don't know anything about any of them. So I'm just going to throw them all out. They're not that useful anyway. That was back in my days when I really didn't care. Computing device was computing device. I was picking up Pentium 4s left, right, and center because, again, I didn't care. Cheap computer's a cheap computer, but, now that you've amassed so many of them, at this point, it kind of does matter. So, and yes, I'm sitting on top of the air conditioner. I don't know if you could tell, my allergies have been pretty bad lately, but, yeah. This weekend is basically just work on computer projects, get some of them done, get them dealt with and put away, stored where they need to go, etc., etc. So, anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. I've got a backlog of videos to upload to the video log channel. It's pretty bad. I got a backlog of pretty much everything. And I'm still debating as to whether or not I'm going to make a separate channel for storm videos, just to maybe try and get them a little bit more traction. I mean, it could backfire, and it could mean that they don't get any views at all. That certainly happened. But, I think if I try it and it doesn't work, I don't have to do it again. But I'd like to at least try it, because when I upload storm videos to my main channel, nobody looks at them. So, anyway. Alright, this is up at 6 minutes. I don't have anything else really to say. That's just what's going on in the goings-ons whenever this gets uploaded. The 29th of July, 2023, right now. So, we'll see.